Bob and Valerie Vallis and the Eric DiCurcio Memorial Scholarship. And Esme, I want to tell you that we are so proud of you. And I know that your parents and your family is here tonight, and we just want them to know how proud we are of what you've done. And I also want you to know that in this room tonight are several of the donors who set up the scholarship funds that you received. And so they too are very proud of the work that you've done. So please welcome Esme.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting me here tonight. It's such an honor to be here. You know, when Denise first told me that she wanted me to come here and speak for you guys, well, I was a little flustered yet excited. I was like, wow, she really liked my story. And then I was like, I have to speak in front of a lot of people. Got me a little nervous. Well, here's my story. I'm Esmeralda Valencia. I come from a low-income migrant family with parents who have no educational background. Just dreams of their kids to have more opportunities and do better than them. And that's exactly what I'm doing. It wasn't easy. Just like other kids, I had my share of struggles. It all began in 7th grade when my father moved to North Dakota to earn more money. I didn't know it at the time, but I started to worry about my future. I thought my parents separated, and the absence of a father made it difficult. Because my mother had to work harder to provide for the both of us. It usually was around 12-hour shifts, and she came home really exhausted and would just go straight to bed. As a result, I found myself longing for her affection. While my father was away, my mother and I moved from home to home. I remember the worst place we ever stayed in was a basement. I slept on the floor for a couple months. Until one day, our landlord kicked us out. It's funny how my friends had no idea what was happening at home, because to those who knew me as the funny kid at school. I liked to make them happy because they made me happy. I spent most of my time at school, which is a place like people called my name. Unlike the empty homes I stayed in. I can't express my gratitude enough for those who spent their time with me at school. Thank you. The first teacher who comes to mind is Mr. Rivera. He would stay until 6, and me and my friends would stay in the practice rooms, jamming out. We would do karaoke sessions, and anything you could think of. The mariachi program has been a big impact in my life. In addition to connecting me to my culture, it has introduced me to college, something my parents could not. Through the mariachi program, I learned about colleges and resources I had. From there, I started to be curious about college and my future. For the first time, I realized I didn't have to follow my parents' path, but I could make my own. Looking back at my parents' decision, now I know why my dad left. He did it in order to provide. I want to repay him for all his sacrifices, and I want to further my education and become a nurse. I want to prove to him it was worth it. Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Phillips, and my mentor Connie, they all helped me through this experience. They guided me and helped me through the application process. All this college stuff was really confusing, and it really helped. Thank you. I feel so blessed to live in a community that cares about kids like me. I would like to thank Eric DiCurcio Memorial Scholarship, Bob and Valerie Vallis Sciences Scholarship, Cancer Care Betsy Tontini's Nursing Scholarship, and Cakes for College Scholarship for believing in me. If I'm being honest, I don't think I could have done it without you guys. You guys made me financially stable in order to focus on my classes. Thank you. This not only gave me the opportunity to prove to my parents I am capable of something great, but I surpassed their expectations. And this gave me courage. If I achieved anything, it's because of all the people who called out my name and believed in me when I didn't do so myself. Lastly, I encourage everyone here to tell your story. I want to hear your voice and conviction, no matter your skin color, where you come from, say what you want. You speak your struggles, and you inspire someone, just like I got inspired. I'm Esmeralda Valencia, a freshman at NCW College, and I'm chasing my dream to become a nurse. Thank you.